Hello folks, how are we? So welcome to Wednesday the 23rd of September, the day after the start of autumn, and it's like winter already, so wasn't it a good autumn? It was a nice day. It's brightened up a bit here. It was a bit wet and miserable this morning and very grey, but I can just about see blue sky in the distance. So that was that. So last night I was a busy bee, and after the landlord had gone yesterday, I recorded 2 tracks for the CD, and emailed them to Richard, and he sent me one back mixed, and I have to say it sounds pretty good, if I do say so myself. I was actually very surprised at how good it sounded. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign of things to come. That's a good sign. And he's also said that he should have the 8 that I've already done. Yeah, that's including the one that I did last night. Sorted and to me by Friday. So that's exciting. And then I've got 2 more to send to him, which should be a bit easier because they're just both on alto flute, the entire piece, whereas the 2 I recorded last night, I had to kind of like multi-track them because it started off on alto, then went to concert flute. And then that just leaves me to record the more complicated ones. So that's a good sign. I'm feeling quite positive. It's just waiting for artwork to be finished. Then I've got to print it off, get some CDs, get some blank CDs, and on the subject of blank CDs, I'm really annoyed because a few years ago I bought a stack of 100 blank CDs, and unfortunately I didn't get to test them in time, and they don't record properly. They will record half of what you put on them, but not the entire thing, I've discovered. So they're not really useful except for recording a couple of tracks. So yes, so I'll have to make sure I don't make the same mistake again. So I think I need about 100, probably 50 for CD2, 50 for CD3. And if people will, if there's any people extra that want them, then I can do more. So yeah, that's the plan. Oh, and get some, I think I'm going to go down the route of, rather than CD cases, is these pockets, because they're just a bit easier and obviously they take up less space. So we'll see. But we might go down that route. So yeah, so it's all kind of coming together. That's good. And I've probably got somewhere to record my next CD, so that's also very exciting. And I've knocked it back to 12 tracks maximum. That's it. Job done. End of. 12 tracks. So lesson learned with this one. It would have been okay had we not had a pandemic, but I think it's 15 or 16 tracks on this one, which is fine. There was about that on the first one, but yeah, not ideal in a pandemic really. So yeah, so that's quite exciting. My chocolate cake that I made, I have to say, is amazing. It's probably the nicest chocolate cake I think I've ever made. It's a very basic all-in-one sponge recipe that I really don't know where I got it from, because there's excuse me, it's just a typed sheet and it doesn't say where it's from, so I've no idea where it's from, but it's a very good recipe and very adaptable. So I just whacked in some cocoa powder and some chocolate chips chunks, and it tastes amazing. I had a small piece yesterday, not long after it had come out of the oven. Oh man, it was gorgeous. It's very nice. So I know that works, so that's good. And then I thought I could do one and ice it. That'd be nice, and put sprinkles on the top. You know, like when you used to get one at school. A tray bake. Yeah, so that's all. That's that really. Nothing else exciting. No, I don't think I've done anything exciting. Had a bit of a practice session today. I'm working on the Rabboni, one of the Rabboni sonatas, number 12. Oh, it's just so lovely. Really is. So thank you, Paul Edmund Davis, for introducing me to those. They're so nice. They're so sweet. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish my bit of a practice session and just chill for a bit. I think got the rest of the lesson notes to do. So I think I might do those after I finish my vlog actually, and then they're done. And yeah, chill a bit. Wait for them to go home, and then I can record a bit later. Everything kind of settles down. What time did I start recording last night? 7:30. Finished about 9:30. No, I didn't. Finished about quarter to 9, not 9:30. Because everything, it's quite a busy road. It's not a main road, but it is a very busy road. Obviously they'd gone, so there was no banging. So be very interesting to see how I get as new neighbours. Hope they don't have a very little one. I mean, I don't play past 9 o'clock anyway, but yeah, and I really only practice my flute, and I practice in front of the fireplace, so hopefully that's a bit more of a barrier as well. So anyway, we shall see. So today's piece is from a book I found, forgotten I had, and it's called, sorry, hang on, it's called Swing to Me. It's got some very interesting pieces in it. Sorry, oh dear. I use it, or I have used it in the past with students, because it has a backing track. It has a bit where you can improvise if you want to, or just use what they've given you and mess about with it. And it's a duet book, which is great, and it gives you the demo track. It gives it you with just the second flute and the accompaniment, and then it also just gives you with the accompaniment, which is great. So it's just something a bit different. So Earl Grey again. I go through phases. I love Earl Grey, but I have to be in the mood for Earl Grey. Earl Grey, red bush. Always have red bush before I go to bed. And chai. Love chai tea. Excuse me. Those are my favourites. I've not had chai tea for ages. I've not been anywhere where they've had it at an affordable price. So yeah, I'm feeling it's kind of getting into chai weather. It's very comforting, chai tea. If you've never had it, try it. Chai latte. Oh, mwah, at Costa. Oh, yum, yum, yum. So today's piece is called Knockin and Rockin. That's exactly what it's called. And it was actually 20 years ago. Good grief. I've not had this book for 20 years, but it was copyright 2000. Wow. So, when I finished yawning, I will play it for you. So I hope you enjoy it. It's just something a bit different. It was going to be Latin, and then I thought this would be a bit more fun. So here it is, all being well. just a bit of fun anyway. I'm glad I found it. It was lurking. I was looking for another book. I was looking for my book of Drouet studies, which I've now found. And so that's good. I found 2 music books today. It's always good. So there we go. Something a bit different. You might get a few more out of here. We shall see. So please take care. I know various lockdown restrictions and whatnot are coming into force for various people. So keep smiling. Try and keep yourselves occupied if you're back at home having to work and you've been back at the office. And yeah, be safe and be sensible, I think is the main thing. Let's kick this virus's butt. So be sensible. So ciao peeps, and I'll see you tomorrow.